What's up, everyone? My name is Cyclist Jennings, and today I'm doing an update vlog. So yeah, we're now into my final term of the year, and I wanted to talk about some things that are going to happen to the channel in the next couple weeks. But first off, I want to update my Blu-ray collection. I got a couple new Blu-rays in my collection here, but I just got a package today from Amazon, and one of the Blu-rays in there was Star Wars The Force Awakens. I have been wanting to get this Blu-ray ever since I first watched the movie back in December, and it's finally out on Blu-ray. And I heard a lot of good stuff about this Blu-ray, and there's also a lot of hate with this Blu-ray, seeing how, you know, different stores, different companies have these exclusives. Like, I think if you pre-order from the Disney site, for example, you not only get the Blu-ray, but you get special lithographs from Disney themselves, and that's all well and good. But from what I heard about those lithographs already, they weren't really that good. A lot of them were grainy, and they weren't really that good. And if you notice in the background, there's a bottle. Yeah, this is not sponsored by Coca-Cola at all. Wink, wink. Come on, Coca-Cola, sponsor me. But I did crack this open. I have not watched the film yet. I am going to watch it tonight, though, when I'm working on some of my stuff I'm doing. But the cool thing about this, I remember there's a YouTuber online who collects Blu-rays, and he has like thousands of them. And he was stating that one of the things he hated about Blu-ray collecting as a general is if they have those slip covers that look exactly like the DVD case. For example, I got West Side Story, and it's exactly the same thing on the inside. However, I do like this one because not only do you get this, which has like a lot of the characters inside, look at what's inside here. Look at that. Different covers. I love it. I love the different colors. And one thing to note here is that this is the first real black box Blu-ray I have seen as of yet. As you can see, it is black like the night, black like the space, and I really love it with the poster on it, the theatrical poster. I fucking love it. The back obviously has some Disney logos here and there, but in all honesty, it has a lot of really cool bonus features like ILM, The Visual Magic of the Force, John Williams, The Seventh Symphony, a lot of other different cool Blu-ray stuff, and I might review this Blu-ray eventually. So that's just that. And you already saw West Side Story. That was one of my pickups. I love West Side Story. It celebrated its 50th anniversary. One of my favorite coming of age stories is Stand By Me. This is rated R, and I saw it as an 11-year-old. This is a really good film. If you ever want to spend a whole 2 hours, reliving glory days about, being a child and actually going out and explore when your parents weren't, very restrictive, this is a perfect movie. And this is a good film. It's well-paced, well-acted. It had Will Wheaton before he was on Star Trek. It has Corey Feldman and Kiefer Sutherland as well. And this is overall a really fun film, and I really enjoy it. Two more, and I think I'm done with the Blu-ray stuff. So, again, I haven't caught up on a lot of things Quentin Tarantino. I've only seen a couple of his films, and one of them I have not seen is Reservoir Dogs. This is the 15th anniversary edition, and I am going to watch this as well this week. And I'll give you my little thoughts on it once I finish watching it. And now we get to the final one, which is a very special one to me because I remember watching this with my mother, and and I went to go see this at the 30th anniversary screening up at a theater near my aunt's house, and it is The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club is honestly one of my favorite John Hughes films, aside from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is, of course, again, a really fun movie before Matthew Broderick kind of lost his way with acting. But to be all honest, that, The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, and a lot of other different films that he did were spectacular. And this is honestly one of the quintessential films that anyone needs to watch. This is a romanticized version of High School, mind you. It is romanticized. So if you look at this film like you do with High School Musical, you're going to be sorely disappointed, because High School is not like this anymore. It is completely different. Alright? But it is a fun film. It has great characters, great dialogue, great character moments, and especially from this guy as well. This guy is one of the best characters in the film. Actually, all of them are really good characters in this film. The principal as well is really funny. There's actually a funny joke in there with the principal, but I'm not going to spoil it for you because it's a funny joke. So, there's that. That's the Blu-rays. I would go into the ones here that I just got, but that would take up too much time. So let's get into channel updates. So, channel updates, as far as movie reviews go, May and June are going to be heavy with reviews, considering that there's 5 films in May I'm going to go see, which include X-Men, Civil War, Alice Through the Looking Glass, and 2 other films I can't really remember at this time. Excuse me. And then June I have like 6 films. Finding Dory, Independence Day Resurgence. Honestly, I can't remember all of them. But just be on the lookout for future reviews. The only real review I'm doing this month, besides God's Not Dead 2, which I already did, is The Jungle Book. And I think the week before it, I'm going to release a review of The Jungle Book from the 1950s, made by the Walt Disney Company, the animated version, before I go into reviewing that version, the newest version by Jon Favreau. So that's going to be a thing. As far as moving goes, I am going to be moving out of college pretty soon. It'll be in June. So be on the lookout. Don't be afraid if everything changes, because I'm on top of it. All right. You know, if you see a change in scenery, that means I'm back home for the summer, and you probably won't see a dorm room-like environment until September. So don't be too carried away if the environment changes, because again, I am going back home. And then the last thing. The last thing I want to mention is that there is going to be a production element of this channel. Like, originally I wanted this channel to be a creative place, kind of like Corridor Digital, or not like Smosh, but kind of has some productions in it. So right now I'm working on a 5-minute short, which is going to be for the University of Southern California. And I hope you guys enjoy it. It's only 5 minutes long, which is probably the most difficult part about it, because I have so many ideas for this one film that is so hard to try to fit everything in that I had to cut almost a lot of the things I wanted in it out for another film, or at least an expanded version of this film. So be on the lookout for that. It should be out by the first week of June. I'm almost done with the storyboards. I'm going to talk with some people about getting the equipment ready, and we'll start shooting for the film in about a couple weeks at the most, and it should be done, post-production, everything, music added, by the first week of June. So be on the lookout for that short film. And last but not least, fan submissions. I know I don't have a lot of fans, considering I only have 87 subscribers, and I know a lot of them don't watch my channel anyway, they're just there to support. But if you have any suggestions for, like, topics for me to talk about, because I do regularly look at, I regularly look at entertainment sites, and I look at the news, and I want to talk about movie news. So if you have any topics you want me to discuss about, or if it's anything you're interested in, just send me a message. Comment on this video, comment on any video of what you want me to do. Do you want me to react to a funny video? Do you want me to break down a film you like? You know, stuff like that. So, yeah. Aside from that, those are the only updates I have for you so far. Peace.